So I'd spoken to the dentist before because I'd had a couple of problems, and I said I might be interested in implants, and said I've got somebody who I know that does those. And she said, well, if I was going to make a recommendation, it would be to Mark to do those implants. So didn't do anything at the time, but then eventually wanted to come and see Mark, and Mark said, yeah, we'll see you, and we'll see what we can do for you. So for a long time, I'd had a lot of bleeding, had a lot of work done when I was a lot younger, and some of it sort of coming to its natural end now. And I wanted to have a look at that. I'd lost a crown, and this is what Mark spotted when we were having a game of football one time. He said, what have you done there? And I said, the crown's come out. And he said, well, come and see us, we can do something about that. So I'd had a lot of bleeding. When I brushed twice a day, bleeding every time. And really, I have to say that my previous dentist hadn't really explained or been really clear about some of the dangers of that and what was going on. So when I came in, that's when it all changed. I came in and Mark saw me, and he called Brian in to see me as well. And it was a sort of a joint consultation. And Mark explained that there was significant bone loss. He had a look around and said that there was likely to be need of significant change to some of the dental work that was in my mouth at the time. He said that because I had very bad pocketing and periodontal disease, that he wasn't prepared to do anything until that was under control, because it wouldn't be a worthwhile exercise doing that. So eventually he sent me a treatment plan that included a number of implants, a number of crown replacements, but most importantly and foremost, the first thing was to get the periodontal disease under control, and that involved a significant number of visits with Leslie, some deep cleaning followed by regular updates with Leslie, doing the hygiene stuff first. So I've had a number of implants. So I've had 4 implants, but the biggest one is at the front. So my front teeth, I've had an implant there, and that is a bridge across the front 2 teeth. So that's been done. I've also had veneers done to match up, because I had a dead tooth from an accident when I was young. No particular problem with the tooth other than the fact that it was dead and therefore reasonably discoloured. So I have to say, I'm not that worried about my aesthetics, but I do feel much happier now that I've got a smile that I can be happy and proud of. And it makes a difference every day when you walk down the street. It makes a difference if you can smile without feeling uncomfortable about it. So this has been a 2-year period. Obviously the first year was largely around Mark having a look, but then Leslie taking over and beginning the work on making sure that the periodontal disease was under control. And I have to say that was absolutely thrilling for me, because I could smell differently, I could taste differently, everything just was different once that periodontal disease got under control, and that was before Brian or Mark made any sort of starts on anything. It was just amazing, the difference, and I just feel really I feel really sad that I've gone through probably 10 to 15 years of my life not actually realising this and being so having such problems without actually doing anything about it. And when I came to see Mark and Leslie and Brian, they just explained everything to me. It was so obvious, it was so straightforward, and I consider myself to be reasonably bright. To not to have picked any of that up, and for somebody to be able to explain it to me so easily was fantastic, but that hadn't been done before. So once that was under control, that was great. I felt a real difference at that point. That was before I had any of the big stuff done. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, this is I'm not I'm not a big fan of going to the dentist. I don't know many people that are, and so I was quite anxious about it all. But what Leslie and Mark and Brian and all the staff have been able to do is to keep calm. I'm so confident when I'm in the practice. That's the most important thing. When I come in, I feel confident. I know that whoever's going to see me is going to treat me the right way, and I'm going to come out feeling better than I did when I came in. So the fact that I had a sinus lift in surgery, and your business manager came in to see part of that, and he walked out again quite shocked at what he was seeing, but I felt ultimately really confident there. And spending 3.5 hours in the chair that afternoon can't have been fun for anybody, including me, but actually Mark and Charlotte and Louise did a fantastic job of keeping me calm, keeping me nice and safe, and it felt just like a bit of an afternoon breeze, but when you consider what happened, what the surgery that took place, it's just fantastic. So it was great. And then after that, what Mark did was he practically word for word explained what was going to happen to me in each of the next few days, and every time I woke up in the morning, what he said was going to happen had happened, so I knew I was okay. So it gave me that immense confidence to just think, right, this is all happening as per plan, this is great, even though it was pretty traumatic at the time, but I just felt really confident with it all.